Guys, Katie here from Mitza Creek Farm, and I came out 2 days ago and found my pumpkins were being eaten by something. Let me show you what we're dealing with. We're trying to stay as organic, chemical free, and as inexpensive as possible, and so I don't want to spend 8,000 hours out here picking bugs off, but with that said, I also don't want to spray some really harsh chemicals and all of that on it. So let me show you what we're working with, or what we're dealing with, and then let me show you how we're fixing it. So I came out a few days ago, and that is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with leaves that are being eaten, and let me show you what they are. So that little bug there is what we are finding is eating these. Oh, there's another one right there. So I Googled it, or Googled the picture, and it looks like they are cucumber beetles. And so we need to treat these in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, they will completely destroy the plant. So I picked as many off as I could 2 days ago, and then I ordered neem oil because a lot of people have recommended that for squash bugs and cucumber beetles and that kind of stuff. And so I ordered that, and it was delivered today. And so I just mixed some up, and I'll show you what we're doing. So I bought this sprayer, and I wanted something that was very distinctly different than what we have here on our property. We have some sprayers that we had some vinegar in to kill some weeds, and I really wanted to make sure that I didn't get them mixed up, because we do not want to pour vinegar on the weeds. And then we have one that we used to put fly spray in for our cow. So I wanted to make sure, very, very different. So this holds a half a gallon, and it actually holds more than that. So to right there would be a half a gallon. And for a half gallon of water, you add a half ounce of the neem oil and then a quarter of a teaspoon of dish soap. And then you shake well before using. And so I'm just out now giving these guys a spray, and it should get rid of the squash beetles, or the cucumber beetles. I can actually see, I have sunglasses on. So once these get sprayed, it should get rid of the cucumber beetles, and it'll also keep other pests away as well. And it's safe for butterflies. The recommendations were that you spray it first thing in the morning or at the end of the day. And so the sun is starting to set. It's like 7:15, 7:30 at night, and so I'm gonna start spraying all these, and then that way I don't need to be picking them off one by one and trying to catch them all. So I'm not quite sure why we have these this year. I had seen on Facebook a few other, I don't want to call them local because they're like 5 hours away, but like semi-local farms are also dealing with this. One of them is a pumpkin patch, and she was dealing with the same thing. And I don't know why. She thought maybe it was because we had such a warm spring that we were able to get everything planted a lot earlier. Very well could be. I'm also wondering too, if I'm looking at these plants, so these ones in this center row here, they are all pretty well skipped over, but the ones that are on the outside, which also have mulch, are the ones that are being eaten. So it makes me wonder if maybe they're like living in the mulch or something like that. Maybe keeping it, the mulch that's keeping it damp is attracting them. I'm not sure. I don't know. So it's not something we've ever had to deal with. So I'll have to research that a little bit more. But I'm gonna get these sprayed, and then that way I don't need to worry about them. It says that I can reapply every 2 to 4 weeks, and the most important thing for me was that it does not kill pollinators. So it'll be okay for the butterflies. I do want to get them sprayed now before any more blossoms open. No blossoms are open here in this area yet, but I do have the other fields where they are starting to open, and so I'll need to check those as well. But I really want to get this done before the blossoms start opening, just in case. But supposedly it will not affect the pollinators, so that is good. And yeah, let's get this started. Now I did start scooting the mulch away from the base of the plants, just in case, and I am spraying the ground there around them. I said to make sure you get the underside and the dirt around the plant well, so I'm just trying to make sure here that everything is done. It looks really good. All right, well that was easy. I got this entire area done, and I will have to get up early in the morning. Maybe I'll have a little bit of daylight left where I can go do the U-pick patch, and then tomorrow I'll have to go do the big field in the back. But it was easy, super cheap. I believe with this and the neem oil it was 20 bucks, and so I'm very happy. 20 bucks for a pesticide, maybe an organic pesticide, I'm not quite sure. And it killed them. It killed them. I was also taking them off and killing them with my fingers just to make sure, but they looked pretty dead, so I feel like it was successful. The neem oil came in, I would say, probably a 16-ounce bottle. It might be a little more than that, maybe 32. It was quite a bit, and so I feel like that was very successful. I wish I would have bought this a few years ago. Could have used it for other things. I also heard that it's a fungicide, so it would work for if you have pumpkins or something like that and you're dealing with a fungus. I believe neem oil will also help with that. So definitely worth the 20 bucks, and we should have much happier pumpkins now. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next time.